Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alya Putri Shadikin. My student number is 0920014091. And I'm from group 4, which contain of Ifatumullah, and then Bunda dan Maputra, Safia Berliana, and Mutiara Chisana. I'd like to present the material about discourse analysis and phonology, which is part of the discourse analysis. Here, I want to explain the placing of prominence. And this relates to both. If I mentioned before, the placing of prominence. In the placing of prominence, the speakers are free to choose to place prominence in syllable of words that allow them to be prominent. However, in the common tendency is not to place prominence in words that could be taken for granted because they are grammar or function words. For example, preposition after, alone, above, except, from, near, of, before, since, between, with, after, to, towards, in, on, etc. However, in reality, speakers can place prominence on the syllable they want to create an emphasis depending on the context of the conversation and the point the speakers wants to make. So, if we have the sentence he studied in London, I can place the prominence in the preposition in, I can place the prominence in the pronoun he, or I can place the prominence in the city where he studies, and that will give different message. I can say he studied in London, or he studied in London, or he studied in London. And again, the message has a particular and different impact. Now, trouble can arise from the non-native speakers when they misplace the prominence on a syllable, and the expression does not make sense, or there is no reason to give prominence to that syllable in the first place. For example, I broke a coffee cup. If I say I broke a coffee cup, then it would sound unnatural, and this could affect the understanding of the message. Where would you place the prominence in the following appearance? If I say we are hoping to get there before tea, well, the answer will depend on the emphasis you want to make and the message that you want to transmit. And there's another problem can be caused whenever there is no reason to give prominence to that particular syllable affecting to the understanding of the message. Next is intonational units. In the intonational units, the first intonational unit consists of the division speech into small units that contain at least one syllable prominence, and this prominence is marked by a variation speech due to either voice rising or falling. These intonational units are called tone groups, and generally they present a slight pulse after them. This tone is also affects intonation. It is up to the speakers to decide how to use the intonational units in his or her speech. And this decision is sparked by what he or she wants to highlight to the listeners, and the tone group therefore becomes useful and powerful tool to analyze speech. And another tool to speech analysis is the study of pause-defined units that is used to draw listeners' attention and to give time for impact. These pause units can also mark the beginning of a new topic or another speaker's turn to talk. The third unit, paratone, which according to the Holiday 1994, known as a unit that begins a high pitch and subsequently descends units the final prominence, marking a fall from high to low pitch. This baritone is more related to the topic and turned into informational structure. So, this change of pitch also marks the turn to speak. In this sense, speakers who have not finished talking may not sense the tone or even not pause at the end of synthetic units. For example, if I say, "It's Monday that I hate the most," really indicates that I am expecting, and then I pause, expecting the other listeners to begin speaking. I can even make it more international and say, "It's Monday that I hate the most. What about you?" However, if I say, "This one is awful, but the fish is supper," I might not indicate that I have finished my idea. And that brings us to the end of my presentation. In brief, prominence refers to the change in stress, pitch, or emphasis that allows for added meaning to be reinforced in what is being spoken. Prominence is given to syllable depends on the choice of speakers to make certain words silent. Many phonologists believe that it is possible to divide speech up into small units in which each unit has at least one main or nuclear prominence. The units are usually called tone units or tone groups, and I think we should give the learners opportunity to practice intonation using words and phrases they already been familiar with and do not have to struggle too much with on the level of lexical grammatical encoding, or else other modes of spoken language such as scripted drama. And I would say thank you for the Discourse Analysis for Language Teachers by Michael McCarthy and An Introduction to Functional Grammar 1994 by Holiday ebook and slideshow template from Slide School, and that have been helps us to understand, explore, and present the material about discourse analysis and phonology better. And I would like to finish up my presentation by saying thank you for listening and paying attention to my presentation. I hope that what I have been shared will be beneficial for all of us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi